I'm pretty drunk. I already messed this video like 20 times already. So I already had some vodka with orange juice. It's all done. But cheers though, alright? Cheers to the guy, the Yankee guy with the Muppet. The Muppet with the Yankee fitted, alright? Holla. Holla to you. Holla, holla, holla. Holla to you. Alright, shout outs to you, man. Holla to you. There you go. Alright, man. And then we got a little bit of vodka and the cranberry juice as well. And then Ryan was like, when you gonna do the video, the meditation? Alright, well, I'm doing it now. So, we had the PSN. I believe it's called the PlayStation Magazine, but it's called PSN. But then you had the official PlayStation Magazine that brought the demo discs of various games. And the one I was looking forward to, the issue that I was looking forward to the most was the demo of Metal Gear Solid. And once I got that, it blew my mind. I played the shit out of that demo like over 50 times. Setting goals. Kill everybody in the game. Don't kill anybody in the game. Beat the demo as fast as I can. And yada, yada, yada. So I used to play the hell out of that demo. So that was really good times. It was very exciting times. Especially when you would go to the newsstand. I used to go to the newsstand on 56th Street or Woodside. Then you had another newsstand, a couple newsstands on 61st Street too. But 61st Street was the spot to go to get your magazines. And I used to go there. Tips and Tricks, EGM, PSM, PlayStation Official Magazine, Game Fan, Game Pro. You had your Saturn magazines too. Sometimes there was a spot that would bring in the international stuff like the UK magazines and all that good stuff. So many memories. The 90s was so great and fantastic altogether. Once it hit the 2000s, everything went down the toilet. And once 9/11 hit, everything went down the toilet. Everything in general. That's how I feel though. But the 90s was a great time to grow up as a kid. And of course you have the 80s. 80s is amazing as well. So you had the PlayStation Magazine, play through the whole game. I mean the demo, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. Then the game came out. So Toys R Us used to, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm not too sure. But I think if you pre-order the game, $10 or $5 it was, you get a free t-shirt. A free t-shirt of Metal Gear Solid with the logo that says Tactical Operation, I believe. I could be wrong. I don't remember. I remember there was a Final Fantasy VII t-shirt. I remember there was a Twisted Metal 3 t-shirt. And I remember there was the Dreamcast t-shirt, which will be the next video on September 9th. So, I don't remember if it gave you a free Metal Gear Solid t-shirt. I could be wrong, though. But Toys R Us used to have those pre-orders. And then what you could do is you could do a trick. You could refund the pre-order, get your money back, pre-order again and get another t-shirt. It's great. Just make sure you send your uncle, your brother, or somebody else so they don't be like, oh, I've seen this guy before. Like, what are you doing? So, when Metal Gear Solid first came out on the PlayStation, I had to get a new pair of glasses. I was in the 6th grade. I used to sit up on front and I couldn't see shit. I would start squinting. And Miss Lapatina over at PS11, she used to dress really slutty. It used to turn me on as a kid. I used to get a lot of boners in the classroom looking at her. I was only like 10 or 11 years old. I'm like, damn, I really want to hit that. I'll be honest, I want to hit that. And she was like, why are you squinting? I was like, bitch, I can't see shit. What do you think I'm squinting? You can't say that, but I wanted to say that. But yeah. So, when you get your first pair of glasses, it sucks because you really have to adjust to it. You get headaches and all that. Oh my God, it's the worst. But Metal Gear Solid, man, that was the first time. I always remember that because it was the first pair of glasses I got. Blind as a bat, but hey, we got to play Metal Gear Solid with a pair of glasses on. Then, fast forward to 2003, 2004, Twin Snakes. Now, this was a big deal because this was a time where GameStop couldn't sell you an M-rated game as long as you're underneath 18 years old. So I went to GameStop, New one, Northern Boulevard. Northern Boulevard, Queens, New York. Northern Boulevard. They opened a GameStop there. And that was my go-to GameStop because it was right there. Instead of going to the mall, Queens Center Mall at EB Games. It used to be called EB Games before they called it GameStop. Or Funko Land. You go to Funko Land and then obviously that changed into GameStop as well. So, and then I think EB Games before was Games and Etc. in Queens Center Mall. Then it turned into EB Games and then GameStop. I could be wrong, whatever. So, that was that big deal. They wouldn't sell you. But I was able to pre-order it though. I had no problems to take my $5 because that's when they were thirsty for pre-orders. Because I guess that's the quota. On GameStop, you have to meet a certain amount of pre-orders by the end of the week or the month or whatever, as a store and as an employee as well. So, pre-order it, okay, fine. Should be able to pick up the game. I go that day. It's kind of a new guy. This guy's a schmuck. A real piece of work, if you know what I mean. I've been there online where GameStop had long lines and this guy would push the pre-orders so horribly hard. Like, oh, you gonna pre-order the game. I remember one time he was trying to push the James Bond game on the guy. And the guy was like, dude, I just want to pick up and get the fuck out of here. He literally said that. I just want to get my shit and get the fuck out of here. Can you like stop? And the guy was like, okay, sorry, the amount will be a blah, blah, blah. I'm like, come on, man. People just want to buy the games and get the fuck out. Stop pushing people into getting shit what they don't want. And that was the last time. There was one time, that was the last straw with GameStop. Some guy automatically added warranty to the game. I said, I didn't want the warranty. He's like, oh, I thought you did. No, I did not want the fucking... That was the time when they started pushing warranty on games too. Why the fuck do I want warranty on a Blu-ray disc? And that was officially when I was over with GameStop. I'm like, that's it. I'm not fucking with this shit no more. So back to the story. I go, release date on the game. I already got it pre-ordered. I brought my money, my strips of singles and all that because of that lunch money from high school. If you saw the San Andreas video, you know what I mean. Then I go, guys like, oh, I can't sell you this. Like, what do you mean? I got it pre-ordered. And he was like, no, I can't do that. I can't sell you this. M-rated, blah, blah, blah. This whole bullshit with the M-rated bullshit. You have to be 18 or whatnot. All right. I was like, you know what? Cancel the pre-order. Give my fucking money back. Got my money back. I was this dude, Marvin. I used to be cool with Marvin. I stopped talking to Marvin years ago. Don't care about Marvin. If he's dead or alive, he can suck a dick. So, he was like, all right, man. Let's get on the train. I wasn't familiar with MTA transits at all. You know, I was kind of used to the buses and stuff like that on walking distances. But to get to this point, to that point, I had no idea. Complete idiot. So I kind of learned a little bit from Marvin. From the R train to 74th, transfer to the 7th train to 82nd Street. Back to 82nd Street. Remember, 82nd Street is where them games are at. They don't care. They'll sell an M-rated game to a 60-year-old kid. They don't give a fuck. So, got there. Got Twin Snakes. Had to go to Marvin's house where he lived on Junction Boulevard. Did I even play the game there? Did he even have a GameCube? I don't remember. That I don't remember too much. But once I got home, dude, it was a wrap. Finished it from start to beginning. That was a great remake / remaster. That's not too sure. To me, it was like more of a remake. But man, Twin Snakes, 2 discs. I kind of wish I held on to my copy. That's one thing I regret. That's a game that I actually don't have on my GameCube collection. I do have games that I like, but I'm missing Twin Snakes and Ultimate Muscle. Those are 2 games I would have actually liked to have in my GameCube collection. But my gaming collection, the retro stuff, the older games, Sega Saturn, Genesis, and all that, I don't have a sentimental value to it anymore. Kind of just want to sell the stuff off because, you know, I don't know. I'm collecting movies now. I have physical media. I have tons of movies. That's what I'm satisfied with at the moment. Retro games, I don't care too much. I'm eventually will sell majority of them, except some of my favorites like Fighters Mega Mix, Sonic 3, and all that good stuff. But yeah, man, Metal Gear Solid was another story that was a bit of a pain in the ass, especially Twin Snakes. It was a hassle, just like San Andreas. But this one I didn't overpay. They didn't overcharge for this one, so I ended up buying it. And boom, bang, got to play it. I loved it on the GameCube. Excuse me, I got a burp. But GameCube was an okay system. I didn't think it was all that. You know, I had like the F-Zero, the Mario Kart. I had the best Mario Kart. I think Double Dash is the best Mario Kart compared to the 64 and GBA. I never brought up to Nintendo. I was a Nintendo guy. To me, when it comes to Nintendo, I just think of Super Nintendo and Game Boy Advance. Everything else, I don't care for, to be quite honest with you. Because if you bought a GameCube, you're just strictly buying it for Resident Evil 1, the remake, and Resident Evil 4. That's the only reason why to buy a GameCube at the time. For Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 blew my mind away too, man. But yeah, let's stick to the subject. So there you go, Ryan. That's my story about the Metal Gear Solids on the PS1 and the GameCube. I'll see you on September 9th. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.